Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Switch. 21. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. 180! Single. Stick! I got 11. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check nickel. 36.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Move. 4 down. Check.
21. Here we go.
24 is the mic. I got you.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
I'm going to 12. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Mike 51. Don't get nervous.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 16. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Rams' 10-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Titans on Ringo. Hey. 4 down. White. 24 is the mark. Let's go.
Now Garoppolo over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Mike 51, get that quarterback. Hey, I-7.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
24 is the mark. In your face.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Albert Wilson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack.
Touchdown, LA! Tom Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
21. 24 is the mark.
Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Tight end left. Hey, we got 4 down. Check. 2.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, alert!
Garoppolo looks to throw. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was the safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Mike. 180. Mike.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That's good. Mike 20. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, kill.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
180. Not today, you are. Not today.
Goff on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. There's Garoppolo to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Garoppolo now. 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
11. 51. Let's go, D.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And we remind behind you. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, 1 play and in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain there of 21 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Pick it up, D. Kill. 12.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Garoppolo again. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 13! Let's go!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
24's the mark. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. We got 4.
To throw is Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
20. All right, T. All right, T.
On first down, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Cut. Mike 20. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Check.
Now Goff on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I'm coming after you. Going out. 93's the mic.
Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. And watch that. And watch that.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
That's the score. Rams 48, 49ers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 65, 65. 24 is the mic. Come to my world. Smooth. We want it. Come to my world.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21, 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Ball going deep here for Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a first down throw, gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
6-6, pull it high.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time.
Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 18 yards to pick up there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Garoppolo gets this into the hands of Taylor, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Garoppolo 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
13.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tiger. Mike, 53, Mike.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Number 53, Mike 53. Kill.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Switch. Ric Flair. Blue draw corpus.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180. Value 1. Tight end right. Even. 4th down. Even.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, it's Henderson. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
53, Mike.
Here's Goff. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. And Crosby puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go! The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd, and that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, San Francisco.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
3rd and
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. Two towards the mic. Hey, Haywood. Two towards the mic. Night, sweetheart.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the